everybody. First off, I'd like to apologize for the late start. We had a couple comedians drop out, but they weren't that funny, so you did not miss any laughs. We are on schedule right now. I would like to definitely thank Playland for having us here. It's a fucking sweet venue. I dig this. Real quick, give it up for your excessively good-looking bar staff. They don't need your applause. Look how pretty they are. Life is too goddamn easy for them. So we got a pretty exciting group of people. Not so exciting I can remember them without this list, but I'd say fairly exciting. I'm going to bring them up one at a time. Applaud like you recognize these fucking names. You won't at all. I will tell you, like this first guy, let me bring him out here. He's just a big old fucking, he's a tall glass of chocolate milk, and I love him. He's a great guy. Give it up for our first comedian, Flores. This next lady coming to the stage, San Francisco staple. I'm sure you can see her on a lot of shows with even less people than this. She's very funny. Give it up for Cheryl White. This next time coming to the stage, I'm willing to bet is either coming from or going to a rave. Ladies and gentlemen, ZOlo. Coming up next, the lady's so dangerous, she needs 3 names, but none of them are actual names. Destiny Iron Bryant. Bryant is close. This next guy, he put this show together, people, and I'm telling you, this may seem like we're just screwing around and being silly, but one day, you're going to be watching Comedy Central, and you're going to think, hey, maybe this guy's watching Comedy Central too. Give it up for Pete O'Keefe. This last comedian that will bring it up is just a tall drink of handsome. He's a good buddy of mine. Give it up for Jeremy Talamantes. You gotta have one of your buddies host, so you're not gonna get your last name right. That's how comedy goes for you, buddy. This last person we're gonna bring to the stage, not necessarily a comedian. Apparently, according to her, not even that much of a bartender. But we're stoked to have her here because, well, first off, that's why all of you guys are here. We suck at bringing people, apparently. We got, like this lady, 20, comedians collectively, fucking 0. 0 comedians. Terrible. So, yeah, you're all going to see her. Give it up proud for ZOlo. That worked out well for you. We all smell terrible. This couch is not, it's gonna need, I don't know if there's not enough Simple Green in the world to take care of this. So I'm excited to be here. This is the second roast I've done with Pete. He did not invite me to the last one. Thank you for that, Pete. The last roast was the roast of a tech guy, and like, I get that you probably assume that I don't get most of the jokes, and granted I wouldn't have, but come on, would have been nice to at least been invited. Pete put this all together, like I said. This is the roast of an Asian bartender, which is not a thing, Pete. That's not We've done Street Kid, that was great. Granted, people were uncomfortable with the fact that everybody with a house was making fun of a homeless guy for 2 straight hours. I'm assuming the tech guy was good. ZOlo, you seem like a very interesting person. I don't know what the hell you're doing here. I don't get what this is. A roast is supposed to be about really like being surrounded by your peers and people you respect. And I don't know any of you people. I don't know who you guys are. And for once in the comedy community, I think that's actually on you. Usually if I don't know somebody, it's because I've been smoking way too much pot. But for example, we've got Flores. I got to check out the 60 seconds that you have on YouTube. That was nice. Thanks for giving me plenty to research. He's got a lot of credits in the comedy community until you realize that the Purple Onion and Kells is not a credit. It's a credit at Kells. That's like me saying, like, yeah, I'm on Comedy Central on my friend's camera. spelled with K's for copyright reasons. Let's see what else I have. You got a new kid, which is that's sure. Applaud that. Ballsy move, I think. Condoms exist. They've existed for a while. It's a thing. I don't know that I could ever have my own child I could possibly adopt, because I just think it's such a brave thing to say, yeah, there's at least a 50% chance that my DNA is better than everybody else's. As a fellow comedian, I know that's not true. I know there's any one of these people have better DNA than us. You could have adopted a nice Somalian kid that would have had a chance. You got some half comic running around. This is no kidding. Destiny, Iron, Bryant. Something tells me this is not the Destiny that your parents had in mind. Destiny she is a comedian because she already has a stripper name. She can't go that route. She's just kind of comedy. She is very funny. The Iron part of your name confuses me because Destiny's already not a name. So is Iron a nickname? Are you I think I'm just annoyed because when I went to Google You, I had to listen to 4 songs from this shitty band called Iron Destiny. It was fucking speed metal. It sucks. It was really, for nothing else, I'm upset about that. We've got, let's see, who else do we have here? Comedy's a tricky thing, They say the comedy is a young man's game, which is unfortunate for Cheryl White, because she is neither of those things. Cheryl, I saw on Facebook you have a tattoo that said, lifted by laughter, grounded by grief. That would be so much less creepy if it was the other way around. If that, because you fool people to laugh, lifted by laughter, that's nice, grounded by grief. Oh, that's where this night's gonna go. Jeff Lowe. You can't be J-Lo, man. There's no... I'm not up here to...
Stand up, let me see.
Well, all right. Let's do this. You stand up, because my friends have always called me Clay-Lo, and I'm gonna let these people decide. Yeah. Who's more worthy? Who's more worthy? Turn around, Jeff. Turn around. I'm the real J-Lo. That wasn't a joke, that was just a bad diet, is what you saw. It was just me eating McDonald's too much. And you made, in your facts about you made a reference to pills, and I know you're a fucking rave guy, and that's the worst thing to be. That's not you can be a fucking rock and roll guy and be passing the joint around, and somebody's gonna say no man, I'm cool, I'm just here to watch the music. Nobody's gonna do that at a fucking rave. You're not gonna pass an ecstasy and be no, I just really appreciate it. Why are there bouncy balls on this? This is dangerous. No, violent comedian.
Give him my ball.
You can hold on to that.
You ain't got no balls.
What is that? Oh.
You want one?
Apparently this is why ZOlo is here, actually. Because ZOlo doesn't really understand the concept of being an audience member. ZOlo is on stage right now because she heckled. Let me just tell you, you guys are doing great, but it's not a good compliment, because being an audience member is the easiest fucking thing you can be. It is. You have so little responsibility. We'll talk for you. It makes it so much easy. You talk to us afterwards, oh God, we'll be so happy. Not during. So that's pretty much all I have prepared, because going back to the whole who the fuck are you people thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them talk for a while and probably make fun of them afterwards once I actually have some material based on real life and not Facebook. So coming to the stage first, I'm going to bring them up in the order that I brought them on stage. And by the way, guys, if at any point you get thirsty, I know it's gonna get a little toasty in here at some point, go get a drink. It's fine. We won't take it personally. So that's really it'll make the bar happy, which makes Pete happy, and if you guys drink more, we'll be funnier. So it'll be good. So this next guy coming to the stage, really stoked to hear what he has to say. I feel like I was gentle enough to him. He's not gonna rip me apart too bad. That's my goal. You need to laugh before I anger these people too much. That's what I'm shooting for. So give it up really goddamn loud for Thomas Flores.
All right. Yeah. Come on.
God damn it.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, I'm just gonna go down the line here people, because I don't know most of you like Clay, but Clay's our host tonight. And to me, he kind of looks like, I don't know, he hosts a lot of things, like mostly STDs. If you look at him, he's like a combination of Bob Ross and that creepy PE teacher we all had in middle school. When I teach my kid about stranger danger, yeah, he smells like pizza. It's not because he actually delivers pizza, it's because he hasn't bathed in over a month. But I'm sure you're really happy about this California drought, because it gives you an actual reason to not. Fucking asshole. Okay, that's how you know I'm at the end of one person, going to the next one. Cheryl White's here. Speaking of white people. Being friends with Cheryl is like being friends with a midlife crisis personified. She was a teacher. And I'm sure she was really popular with all of her kids, right? Like, cause, I mean, look what she's wearing. She's obviously raiding their closets all the time. And I'm sure they just felt bad for her. And you know what, Cheryl? I'm not going to go for the low-hanging fruit. We talked about this earlier. You know, I'm not going to talk about the sagging skin or the wrinkles that make it look like a road map on your face or the deep blue veins that make it look like waterways. Can you just tell me, though, where is Humboldt? Like, by your eye or nostril? No. Instead of talking about that shit, I'm talking about that Easter grass that's in your fucking hair. I don't, what the fuck is that? You know, you don't have to go the play route. You can also bathe. I think her hair used to be blonde, but now it's what, number 29 by L'Oreal? I'm just kidding, guys. No, she actually told me once. It's on clearance by Walgreens, right? All right, fucking ass. Okay, next one. Oh God, this person, I don't know anything about him. Except for, his name is Jeremy Talamantes. I can say the name at least, because his father is apparently a Mexican immigrant, so the only good thing about him is that he's Mexican. Half Mexican, though. You're the half-breed. That's what I think of you as. For some reason, I've been hanging out with these folks, and they've been calling you the other Mexican. Fuck that shit. The other Mexican, at least I'm the primary, but fuck that. He's definitely not the other. He's been arrested for tagging, which is something that Mexicans get arrested for. But they don't get arrested for tagging their nickname, Hot Tamales Talamantes. Really likes the candy. Mexicans do work in food trucks. We don't fucking sell falafels. Fuck is that shit? You and Claire are affirmative action heroes? What the fuck is that? I guess there aren't enough white people in common. You're right. I asked some friends of his to tell me a little bit something about him so I could have something to say, and all they could think of was, he's half Mexican, but really he's white. I don't really have to do a roast, I just have to tell you the facts. Fucking asshole. All right. Next up is Pete O'Keefe. I met Pete O'Keefe about a year ago. And a year ago when I met him, he was living in his car. But having been a former teacher myself, I knew that there was a lot of potential in me. And now Pete is living in a shitty hotel. So we've pretty much reached the peak. At least it's not too far to go, though. It's all right. You know, Pete has lived as a drifter. He's been arrested for shitty drug charges. He's cleaned houses. You know what? Fuck you, Talamantes. This is the other Mexican. I tried selling his identity to one of my illegal cousins, but he wouldn't take it. Because he was like, this guy has poor credit. I can't get anything with that shit. Dude, even illegals don't want your fucking identity. All right. Destiny. Hi, Destiny. Hi. Destiny Iron Bryant. The iron's not really part of her name. It's just kind of like this thing she knows because she's got iron in her body or something. And she's from Florida. And she's named Destiny. I don't really have to say much more than that, but I will. It's like all you need is an alligator and you're just a walking stereotype of Florida. Obviously she can't be trusted being from Florida, and also we know that probably means you're on a bunch of pills too. She's got this iron in her body from surgery, and I think some of that has to do with the fact that you live in a studio apartment with 5 guys. They were all black, right? Explains it. You don't look like an immigrant, though. That's right, the pills. she's gone formal tonight, but normally I think she's only got like 3 pairs of yoga pants that she wears. She's got the blue and the black, and then she's got one that looks like my grandmother's drapes. I don't understand. How the fuck did you get to work at a women's clothing shop? You fucking asshole. All right, next up, Jeff Lowe. Or, because we're talking about pills here. Jeff Lowe, or J-Lo as his friends call him. Which is why nobody calls him J-Lo. I'm sorry, it's true. Jeff won't drink or smoke. But apparently he takes hella pills. That's what he told me. Hella pills.
Hella.
Yeah, and mostly it's Ambien because it allows his imaginary friends to come out from somewhere inside his head so he can talk to them. Like, I'm a kid of the 80s, so like when I grew up I was watching like He-Man and Skeletor, and now I finally know what Skeletor's face looks like. Apparently Jeff Lowe went to City College, San Francisco, and he got an associate's in general education. So unlike most of us, he has 2 high school diplomas. You know, you're an example of what City College is turning out. I'm not surprised that they lost their accreditation. Fucking asshole. All right, and finally, here we are to our person of dishonor, ZOlo True. I know I can't trust you because you named yourself True. It's pretty amazing, though, to see you here, because I didn't know that Asian women worked in bars or anything like that. I thought they were only in nail salons and rubber shops. ZOlo is from Mongolia, is that right? Love your barbecue. So delicious. Friends of hers have told me that she sings and she even raps. Mongolian raps are very delicious. An Asian in San Francisco, I know we've never heard of this. This is so strange. I'm sorry to tell you this, ZOlo, but all the gold's gone. I've got machines that can wash my laundry now. So. I've got railroads, nobody uses them. And I've got an Asa Akira fleshlight, so I guess bartending really does for you when I go. But at least you can take a guy into the real champagne room. All right, guys, it's been my time. That's me, so let's get right back.
How many people were disappointed when they heard his voice for the first time? Yeah, we got some ethnicity. Oh, no, we don't. No, we don't. It sounded like an actual black guy's impression of a white guy. Don't laugh at that, Cedric kid. You're not much better. You know what? I did kind of a mean thing. When I did my first bit, I made fun of everybody except the one guy that I actually know pretty well, which speaks to how boring Cheryl Talamantes is. The guy that actually knows him doesn't even remember he's fucking here. Jeremy Talamantes is the guy, like, he sucks at Big Spoon and Little Spoon. Fucking, how do you do that, man? It's the goddamn worst. He is a fellow member of Affirmative Action Heroes, but he's only half Mexican. We've already got a full one, man. You were on thin fucking ice. I got the paperwork covered. What did you do? He's talented. He is talented. Jeremy is a fucking amazing artist, and everybody in the comedy community really encourages Jeremy to pursue art, so we don't have to see him in comedy anymore. One day he'll listen. That's enough about it. We'll get back to you later. This next comic coming to the stage, like I said earlier, she is around all the time. She's generally fairly poignant, and I'm excited to see what she is when we force her to be an asshole. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Cheryl White.
Well, hello everybody. Wow, this is so exciting to be mean. This is a fine bunch of scraggly losers. Love this panel. This is a late-term abortions gone awry. All right, a lot of FCC rejects. Nice to see you. Pete, you skipped out on that one. But you guys have sexy, or lack of it, on the lockdown. Nice job. Good job. Everyone wanted to roast an Asian bartender. I think they just want to do anything to an Asian chick that they can. So typical. I'm going to start with the other only female on the, well, openly female. the panel. So ZOlo, Destiny. Frankly, we're trying to be equal with all these men, but that just means we lack ambition, right? We're trying. All right. So, and I love Destiny, but if she really were to like speak her mind, she would be speechless. You will be a good starter wife someday, though. And then, let's see what else I have here. Oh, let's see. That's it for Destiny. Tomas, I know Tomas, we've done comedy together before many times. As the only full Mexican on the Dais, you can be sure that your car is safe. Because the window of opportunity for Tomas is an open window in a car. Anyway, and then there's also ZOlo, who I alluded to earlier. He has the body of a man half his age. But of course that means someone who's like 12. Let's see what else I have here. Jeff defies the old age adage, nobody is ugly after 21. Anyway, never mind, that wasn't funny.
Wait,
but
how
anyway.
old are you?
I'd call you Dick, but you lack the strength and attraction. No, all right, I mean, that's an old lady joke I should not do. Oh, good, ZOlo. All right, Jeremy, I don't know a lot about Jeremy. I know his upper lip is having a bad hair day. And you know, I know that you're half Mexican and half white, but you kind of remind me of a hillbilly. I don't know why. You like sweat gravy or something. I don't know. It's very, you know, I want to say though, as a former English teacher, that as a tagger, like you are the only person left on the planet that good penmanship is still. And I appreciate that. I really do. And then there's Clay, our host, who I don't know really well, but oh boy, the jokes in the back room were just flying about Clay. I hesitate to use any of them. They were so racist and anti-Semitic. I think we're pretty hilarious. Clay Newman, because there are no old men. That's just a sampling. You do kind of resemble another Newman I know, Alfred E. Newman. Yeah.
I look actually a lot more like Randy, unfortunately.
Oh, okay, well, it's all in the Newman genes, right? Let's see, I know that Clay does animal impressions, right? You do a bird mating dance.
Oh, shit.
Wait, make him do it.
I already waved my butt in front of these people.
Can we see your bird mating dance?
I mean, it's a lot like people. It's just they just kind of get into it and just go. Are you happy? You happy?
Yeah, the whole bird moves down and the smell and everything. That was great. The only thing I can say about your hair, because I know a lot of people will probably make fun of your hair, but the only thing I can say about your hair is that your mom probably got rug burns just giving birth to you. And then there's Pete. Pete is if Pete were to give a urine sample at this point, it would have like a lime in it. I'm telling you. He'll sell anything for like pot and alcohol, like blood, semen, dignity, his furniture, which is already covered with all those things anyway. He likes to bitch slap his liver just like Salon and the Jay-Z and all that, in any elevator. Bitch slap his liver all over the place. Pete, let's see what else I have about him. Oh, in recovery, that's from last night. That's not even funny. And it's probably not even true. Definitely not in recovery. That's it for him. And then ZOlo, who I've been waiting to talk about. ZOlo. Which comes right after YOLO is ZOlo, right? And your parents probably wanted to call you Zorro, but couldn't quite pronounce it. I mean, to be honest, when Pete said he wanted to roast a mongoloid, I was like, really? That's not nice. What I do know about Mongolia is, the only thing I know about Mongolia is about the steppes and the barbecue, right? And your famous leader was a guy who like cheated people out of their pot, right? Kanja Khan. And his wife, Shaka Khan, or two in the B, one in the Q. Shaka. Anybody get that? That's zero, maybe. Okay, sorry. Oh, and so I wondered when you got your job, if you wondered if you were actually going to be a bartender. And I know that Tomas's family is here illegally, but I kind of know how they got here. And I'm not quite sure how you guys snuck in from Mongolia.
They flew.
There you go. All right, this is like, and the wild mating dance of play goes with your wild flight from Mongolia. Very nice. All right, that's all for me. Thank you.
Cheryl White, don't groan just because an older lady is talking about the shop here, you guys. She is way more loose than any of you.
Wow.
Sorry. I thought we were able to take it to that level. It's not what we are. Give it another half hour, another drink, and a little less light, we'll be fine. I didn't know you were from Mongolia, nor did I know that was still a thing. I thought it was a flavor my whole life. I actually didn't think we were supposed to say that, like Oriental. Like, don't call it that. That can't be the proper term. Coming up next, to defend all of these horrible Asian American jokes thrown at you by non-Asian Americans, give it up for Jeff Lowe.
Thank you, Clay, for that amazingly hilarious introduction. Donald Sterling's CNN interview was funnier than that.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, Clay looks like one of the slower kids running out of Columbine. Clay couldn't get his dick sucked if he dipped it in honey and shoved it in Terry Scheibo's mouth. And I mean, Clay, we could all tell, look at Clay from his looks, he's half Jewish, half retarded. And we all know which part we like the best. Neither. But yeah, you know, that hair, it should come with some warnings or something like that. What's going on with that? It's like when you were a kid, you met a genie and asked him for like cotton candy on your head. And like Tomas has the same hair, but he said, fuck that shit, he just cut it. And of course, Destiny had the same sentiment, that's why she was Brazilian. Cheryl, on the other hand, she's from a different generation, so I bet when she gets horny, she looks like a drooling buffalo. So, Jeremy in the back. Jeremy's here because we needed a seat filler. Jeremy actually looks like a glue-sniffing survivor. And he's Mexican. You're half Mexican, right? But you're Mexican. But I think you're so Mexican that after you come, you say Lo sientos. But Jeremy lives in San Francisco, and I know that because I checked Megan's Law. He's a lemonade away from meeting Chris Hansen. Like last time Jeremy went to a playground, I haven't seen kids run away that fast since Sandy Hook. Too soon? It's always too soon. So Destiny's sitting over there. Destiny looks like she can eat a jawbreaker in one sitting. That is definitely a 3-cock mouth. It looks like Destiny took more shots to the face than Oscar Pistorius' girlfriend. Ex-girlfriend, I should say. I don't know. But I bet Destiny gets picked up faster than Jeremy at Home Depot. But there's no denying, Destiny, that you're beautiful. You've always been destined for stardom and syphilis. And guys, be careful when you're around Destiny because, careful with your money because I heard that she makes more false promises than Vibrams with their 5-finger glove shoes. Okay. Tomas. No. Thomas? Dude, what's going on? I can't tell if you're black or not. It looks like you tried to do that Michael Jackson skin lightning thing and just like gave up. And Tomas is a new father. He has a daughter that's 2.5 months old, which means he hasn't had sex in like 5 months. Tomas is so desperate for pussy, he would eat out a fleshlight. And Tomas is actually a member of an exclusive comedy troupe called the Cellar Dwellers, which are the self-proclaimed Wu-Tang Clan of the Bay Area comedy scene. But from the shows I've seen, it just seems like a bunch of comedians in a cellar telling jokes that end in silence. But Tomas is my favorite cellar dweller, and that sounds like a compliment. But that's like saying that Michael Johnson is my favorite host at A's. It's the pills, I don't know.
There you go.
So Cheryl White, this is a true story. We went to a bar last week, a bunch of us, and she brought her child there. And her child is old enough to be in that bar. Now, just because Cheryl's son is like my age, doesn't necessarily make her a MILF. That's not a joke setup, that's just my opinion. I imagine that Cheryl is what John Benet Ramsey would look like if she survived a blunt force trauma. No, sorry. I'm not talking about her face, I'm talking about how John Benet Ramsey's pussy would have looked like. If you hate that one, you're just going to hate a bunch of more. But I think Cheryl's been around. I think even back in the 70s, Cheryl's pussy looked like a wizard's sleeve. Let's get back to Pete O'Keefe sitting in the corner over here. Pete O'Keefe. Pete O'Keefe looks like he got his clothes from a Kurt Cobain estate sale. I mean, everybody tells me Pete smokes a lot of pot, and it sounds like he smokes a lot of pot, but as it really turns out, he's just not high, he's just mildly autistic. Can someone get him addicted to cock so he just stops breathing? I mean, it's people like Pete that make me thank God they put chlorine in pools. And why do I get the feeling that Pete knows what herpes tastes like? But let's get to the guest of honor, ZOlo. An Asian bartender.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't a roast, this is a stir fry. Little known fact, me and ZOlo go way back. I knew her ever since me and her worked at Foxconn. Foxconn?
Even the Asians get it, dude.
Definition. Google.
It's the place where all the little Chinese kids make the iPhones.
I saw you.
Wait. ZOlo's like the girl next door. If you happen to live next to the Double Dragon Massage. And ZOlo's from Mongolia, and let me break that down for people. Mongolia is like the Hayward of the Bay Area. I mean, China tried to give Mongolia away to Russia, and Russia was like, no, we're cool. And ZOlo moved here when she was 11, which means that she learned English from Dora the Explorer. God, and you're Asian and you're a bartender. That is such a waste of talent. You shouldn't be working behind the bar. You should be working on a pole. You shouldn't be pouring juice in a glass. You should be pouring juice on a pole. Oh, come on, don't pretend like you guys didn't pay to hear this. So. All right, that's all I have. Thank you very much for letting me know.
There we go. Little roasty love, I like that. Jeff Lowe, everybody. All right, this, let's see, what we got coming up next? Oh, we got, that's right, got this lady. I just gave it away, they know it's a lady now, god damn it. This next person coming to the stage, I'm assuming she's funny. She probably wouldn't be here if she wasn't, but we'll see. We'll find out. We'll let you guys be the judge. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see what mean shit this nice white lady has to say. Give it up for... Oh, no! Destiny, I forgot the middle bit. What was the name? I am Bryant. Destiny, I am Bryant.
Okay, these guys. We have Cheryl White on the panel today, because there's always a sympathy slot. Cheryl used to work as a phone psychic. And I think I'm going to use her as a reference, because I'm also a psychic. Earlier I was like, I see Cheryl bombing tonight. But she's had a lot of interesting jobs. She used to run a rodeo. You could win 10 grand if you rode her for 10 seconds. Jeff Lowe is here. Jeff Lowe, the man who's had the same haircut since 5th grade. If there's one guy in this audience or in this room that ZOlo wouldn't date, it's Jeff. Because he's creepy and Asian, and that's ZOlo true. Jeff likes to wear shirts with pandas on them. He has a lot in common with the panda. They're both Chinese, they both enjoy bamboo, and they both don't fuck anything. Jeff Lowe, it's nice to see that his last name also describes his self-esteem. And his sperm count. Hard. Jeff Lowe has as many good jokes as he does body hair. And speaking of a hair humor correlation, J-Mac fucking flaked. So we'll move on to Tomas, the second best when it comes to that. Tomas recently became a dad, which is great, but he's officially the oldest Mexican to only have one kid. And Tomas recently put on some weight for a movie role, which is exciting. It was a pretty big role, you might have heard of it. He played Godzilla. Everyone run! Everyone out! I'm just kidding, he's not an actor. Tomas is a stay-at-home dad.
Oh, shit.
But let's be honest. Stay-at-home dads. I'm just kidding. He's a stay-at-home dad, but let's be honest, the only difference, like, really, between a stay-at-home dad and a squatter is offspring. Clay Newman. Clay Newman is here. He is Jewish. Surprise! Clay is in a comedy group with Jeremy called Affirmative Action Heroes, and the only thing that they won't be able to save is their floundering comedy career. But Clay, they the hair of Carrot Top, and none of the talent, unfortunately. Doesn't quite measure up. Clay's the only person on the planet whose ADHD is made worse by marijuana. Clay thinks he lives in the 70s. I wish he lived in the 70s because then he'd be that much closer to leaving us. Let's move on to Pete. Oh, Pete.
Dawn.
Pete brags about being arrested 3 times like he's some sort of badass. But you can't fool us, Pete. You're from Connecticut, and you have an apostrophe in your name. Pete's obsessed with Bigfoot. He likes to talk about him, study him, smell like him. He's like a super. Pete lives in a motel. His living situation is similar to his love life. He's never getting checked out. Never there. But that's an upgrade because last year Pete was homeless. This year Pete lives in a shitty motel. Next year he's hoping to like move up to a YMCA. I mean, Pete, you're from Connecticut. Use your trust fund money already. Come on. Okay, now we'll move on to ZOlo. ZOlo True. She's our Asian bartender. She's lucky because her arch nemesis ZOlo False couldn't make it. ZOlo has a lot to learn about bartending. Like, for example, some of us like to taste alcohol in our alcoholic beverages. I don't know. At least I do. ZOlo has a lot to learn about life. Like, for example, if you're an illegal, you shouldn't broadcast that. You should do a roast. ZOlo is from Mongolia. That is home to the driest place on earth, the Gobi. The Gobi is also a condition that women get when they date Jeremy. Thank you, Destiny.
Give it up for the even more white trash sister from Dexter, you guys. Destiny, I'm sorry I fucked up your name. You should get one and then I'll remember it. Destiny. There's an ugly stereotype. Here you go, ZOlo.
Oh, hey.
That was fucking easy. Is that all you do? You just like, Jesus.
Welcome to my life.
Yeah, that's just need to get prettier and Asian, and I'm fucking sad. Stop delivering food like an asshole.
You got the curls on lock.
No, the curls is like, I go to I lived in the Sunset for years. I walk into a barbershop and they just look at me in fucking awe, like they've never seen it before. Like, what is this? Yeah, how do I cut this? Terribly is how they cut this. Terribly. That's what I get for going to a place that says $10 haircut, full man. That's what I get for going to a place where they say, you want 2 months or 1 month? Those aren't measurements of hair. You're thinking of time. But yeah, there's an ugly stereotype in comedy that for women, you can't be attractive and funny at the same time, and I'd like to thank you for perpetuating that stereotype. You killed. I couldn't even do that. That was great. Honestly, like, give it up for these fucking people. They've been hilarious so far. And keep drinking, folks. This is why we're all here, because they like us, because we all drink heavily. Feel free to go buy a drink. Especially during this next asshole set.
No. Let's laugh.
She's playing with house money. We bought her that drink. It doesn't matter where it goes. Look at that face. Someone's gonna buy her another fucking drink. And so, I get a free drink. It is precious. It is a precious thing. She gets a free fucking drink. It's like, all right, let me just pick the next guy. That one by me. This next guy coming to the stage, not only does it help him look shit-faced to enjoy his company. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the man that's the reason behind this, Pete O'Keefe.
You're supposed to serve alcohol, not drink alcohol, dude. This girl's gonna get shit-faced before you even get on stage.
God.
Cheryl, our former phone psychic, can you psychically see a fucking disaster about to happen later? Jesus. Give it up for Clay Newman, our host. Isn't he trying really hard? It's good, Clay. It's good. It's good. He'll get it, though. He'll get it. I'll be honest. Hitler was a better host of the Jews, Clay. Yeah. If you didn't know, Clay is Jewish, which is crazy. Why would his silly Jewish parents name him after something that's baked in an oven? Clay, you need to stop delivering pizzas and start working on delivering humor. They thought it was funny because they're not funny. Just kidding. Clay doesn't even have to be on a bicycle and I want to hit him with my car. God, he did that bird mating dance. Look at that fucking bird's nest on your head. Clay was all pissed off. He told me he downloaded that app Instagram earlier today and he's still waiting to get his gram. Listen, buddy, you're just not doing it right. You gotta keep trying. He'll be on that shit for hours. Let's see. 2 bald people flaked on us tonight. That's fucked up.
Tell bald jokes.
I will. If you let me. Fuck. They flake. I understand though. I mean, it is pretty windy out tonight. It's a toupee joke. It's kind of a bald joke. I tried real hard. Tomas is here. Tomas takes comedy lessons at the San Francisco Comedy College. He pays for comedy. Might want to pay a little bit more money, buddy. He's in the Cellar Dwellers. It's an exclusive comedy club in San Francisco that you have to audition to get into. I'm not sure if he sucked a dick to get into it, but he definitely would have. He does the dick in his mouth. Tomas and Jeremy are in a Mexican street gang called Las Chupacabras Grandes. Yeah, all those bombs that Tomas had on stage were smuggled in. Destiny's here. Destiny, not wearing your yoga pants. That's fucked up. I didn't invite you here to be funny. I love that girl's yoga pants though. If she was a yoga instructor, I would go to yoga class. I would. Destiny has 2 metal bars in her chest. You want some wood in your badge to match it? Destiny talked about the Gobi, the driest place on earth. Apparently you've never been in Cheryl's pants. Jesus Christ, that woman hasn't seen water since 1982. Here's the good thing about Cheryl's vagina. You know there's no crabs down there. No, those fuckers need water to survive. I bet Cheryl was hot back in the day, like back during the gold rush. Your badge probably got mine daily, Cheryl. Cheryl told us that we weren't hard enough on her at the last roast. We weren't hard enough on that old fucking bag. Listen, if she gets out of line, I'll take her out back and shoot her. Old Yeller's my dog. I swear to God, here more Cheryl, bro. Cheryl. They say tattoos will tell you a lot about a person. Cheryl's tattoos tell me she has a Groupon account. Yes, who else do you have here? Jeff Lowe. Jeff Lowe. I thought you died in Virginia Tech. The only reason Jeff's in America is because Clay went to Japan and needed a souvenir. That's wrong, actually. You're not even Japanese, are you? What are you? Chinese. Your people eat dog. Cheryl, watch out. We call Jeff J-Lo, and not because his first initial is J and his last name's Lowe, but he got fucked by a guy named Mark Anthony.
I saw that.
Jeff, is there a fucking videotape I don't know about? How much did fucking Mark Anthony pay for that videotape not to come out? Just railing this little fucking Asian girl. Well, Jeff, stand up for the people. If you don't believe that this is the real J-Lo, Jeff, stand up one more time. Look how easily this guy stands up on fucking camera. Look at those hips, though. Those are the hips of a Latina dancer. Those hips don't lie. I think about what was ZOlo's first hit. It was If You Have My Love. If you have my love, and I gave you my everything, would you comfort me? That's 575. That's a fucking haiku. Okay, Latinas don't know about fucking haiku. The last time Tomas heard a haiku, it sounded like this. Hands where I can see. Don't move or I'll fucking shoot you. Shots fired, send back up. The last time Jeff saw his dad, he was watching that movie E.T. Saying the kid looks like a fucking alien. I don't know how he got out of Roswell, but he did, and blessed our stage tonight. Thank you, Jeffrey. Who am I? Oh, Jeremy Talamantes. I'm so glad Jeremy came here tonight. Generally, chupacabras don't come out in the light. Yeah, Jeremy's looking good for himself. He's been on a strict diet. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all he eats is dicks. Yeah, he doesn't swallow.
Super skinny.
Clay Newman, you fucking hairy bastard at that fucking, I'm coming back to you!
Did we do we already?
Oh, we missed one, listen. Shut your mouth, you fucking Chewbacca.
Oh.
I just wanted to say Chewbacca, it's bad setup we had to go back to. And our guest of honor, ZOlo True, coming out. I heard a rumor before the show that ZOlo's not really a bartender. Which explains why she only gives us shots and beer. It also explains why she went to the bartender here before the show and said, hey, do you know any cool drinks you can make for me? Fucking ridiculous. Speaking of our bartender here, let's give it up for Jessica. Fucking awesome picking up for us tonight.
Thanks, Jessica.
Thank you, Jessica, for showing ZOlo what a real drink looks like. Maybe later you can teach her how to pour a beer without 5 inches of head. And she can show you how to give head. She's a bad joke. ZOlo, if there was one piece of advice I should have given you before this roast, it was don't wear a skirt. Oh, she's not, sorry. I guess I wasn't looking hard enough. When I get back to my seat, I will. ZOlo. Yeah, so Jeff Lowe got your phone number, and I heard you've been hanging out with Jeff Lowe a bit, and he told me you're so loose that they should check your vagina for the flight 370. That's really fucked up, Jeff. You shouldn't have said that. Back to Cheryl real quick. Cheryl used to work at a rodeo. A rodeo? Isn't that crazy? We have a rodeo horse here. And ZOlo's from Mongolia, famous for their horses. Isn't that crazy we have 2 horses here? ZOlo's an Asian girl. So is Jeff Lowe. Isn't it crazy we have 2 Asian girls here? I don't know, guys. That's all I have. Thank you very much.
Man, that flight 370, that flight reference was a little bit too far, man. Just because
I know, Pete.
just because we all refer to her vagina as a black box doesn't mean you make that joke. For the record, everyone, not one syllable. That's not a 1-syllable word. That's that fucked up your IQ a little bit. I knew 3 minutes ago was too long for you guys to remember. I knew if I referenced something that happened 3 minutes ago. But that means you guys have been buying new tricks. You're doing good. So every once in a while, in the world of comedy, this is good. I'm excited to see you talk at the end of this. ZOlo's getting more and more articulate, and I can tell the audience is like, she's gonna talk for 10 minutes? Oh no.
I'm gonna talk for 10 minutes.
Then we're doing good. You guys, sometimes in the world of comedy, you get a very special guest that comes through. It's really not that big of a scene. There's only about, 1,000, 2,000 comics in America. When it comes down to it, we all know each other. Sometimes celebrities come by. This is not that time. But he is a guest, and he's most certainly special. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for, honestly, the only guy I've seen go to Los Angeles and try to hit on every fucking woman. Jesus Christ. Give it up for Mauricia.
Alright, give it up for the guy that helps me with my taxes. I love this shit, right? It's like, oh, what else do you do in LA? It's like, what, just fucking sit and read a book? That's what he did. He brought Forrest Gump, man. It's like, come on, put that shit away, man. You're cock-blocking me with literature, you know? These model chicks aren't down with that shit, you know? It's like, cut the fucking pro, too, man. You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. The minute you do that, Steven Spielberg. We'll all make it, right? All right, man. I love being here. I don't know half you guys, so I love my diss for like the people I don't know on this panel. I'm gonna rob you after the show. So like, I was like, I brought a knife. I'm Mexican for Mexican Mexicali. It's like shit goes sour for me. I just kidnap and make money. Give it up for Jeremy Talamantes. Oh, I love this kid to death. I love it to death. You guys kept referencing him as Mexican. He ain't fucking Mexican. He's half Mexican. He's a fucking mule. He fucks fat chicks and can't get them pregnant. Like, his semen doesn't work. That's Jeremy Talamantes. What the fuck are you guys on, man? Come on, man. This bastard that looks like everybody loves Raymond. No one loves you, Talamantes. I don't be that fucking bitch, motherfucker. This guy's wearing fucking Redwood City Comedy Festival. Oh my God, you made it. No, you didn't. You know what happens in Redwood City? Meth. You didn't do shit, man. I remember that you got drunk and you blew 3 guys behind the Shell gas station. Oh. Real talk.
He saw.
That's what half-breeds do. I don't know. It's a weird culture. I'm messing with you, Jeremy. I love you to death, man. I love this guy, man. One of my favorite things is I've passed out at his parents' place so many times, right? And I love that he fucking wakes up too late. And at that 8 a.m. hour, his dad loves me better than him. It's good stuff, man. He doesn't know it, man. We ate Eggo waffles, man. I'm sorry, man. Behind your back. Yeah, sit with me, man. I feel like one of those blonde sluts on the street. What, they're not? Ain't this Wolf Street? What the fuck? Where am I at, man? What, am I not speaking truth? Yeah, man, what I love about Talamantes, man, you're almost the best sandwich maker. Because, half-breeds aren't as good as a full Mexican. You know what I'm saying? He's a sandwich guy, that's what he does on his time off. You know what I do on my time off? Kidnap, laugh. Oh man, this is a treat. I don't know who the fuck you guys are. Is this a roast, right? I can be mean to these people, right? Of course. Yeah, I don't know half of you guys. I've been doing comedy for 14 years. I don't know who the fuck any of you guys are, man. If you guys died tomorrow, you know what I would love? Oh my God, no one can do any show in the city. I can, right? Like, oh. I figured it out. I figured out the secret, Jeremy. His dad is from Flores, though. That's some real shit. Oh my God, #1 most dangerous in Mexico. It's like every time I diss him, I'm like, oh shit, I better not be on camera. His dad is hard, man. His dad is fucking hard, man. This shit ain't just construction, man. It's cocaine deals on the side, man.
Make money.
I'm joking with you guys, man. I love my fellow comedians. One thing I can't stand right now is like people out on the streets, man. One thing I hate right now is like, I'm new to San Francisco, man. I'm gonna be honest on that one. I gotta roast a little bit of your guys' streets. I don't hate homeless people. I love homeless people. I feel their pain. But I hate the fucking homeless motherfuckers that don't know when the conversation's fucking over. You know what I'm talking about, San Francisco, right? Fuck. At least on the 14 alone, right? Jesus Christ, man. I had this one guy tell me a sad fucking story. He's heartbroken. He's so heartbroken. And he keeps going on. And like, he doesn't know when the conversation's over. I had my headphones on. You know, it's like listening to Celine Dion, minding my business, going to work, you know? It's Titanic touched me, you know? And it's like, he keeps going off, and then it's like, he finally looked there, I took off my headphones, like, and yeah, man, I'm heartbroken, man, I'm heartbroken. I was like, why? He's like, because I slept with Susan Sarandon, man, and that shit didn't work out, you know? Yeah, we ran a charity together, and I was like, you're a scumbag, man. I don't believe you. I don't fucking believe you, man. You're a piece of shit, man. You have no teeth, you know? And he's just like, man, it was gonna work. I was like, you know what, man? I really wish right now the Asian lady with the mask would sit next to me. Because they're the best bus riders of all time. You never had that? They're so quiet, man. And sometimes they give you a cracker. I don't know if it's my dimple, I don't understand Chinese culture, but man, I'm down. All right, well, I'm off. I just got the light, I got 30 more minutes. Good stuff, good shit, good times, man. I love when I'm in an attic. That means I'm so close to the Tonight Show. You know? Man, I'm making all the right moves. I love you guys to death, man. Jimmy, you're the best, man. Like, you're a good guy. But damn, man. You gotta take care of that half-breed semen, man. It's like, I swear you got cancer or some shit, you know? We're all talking, like, behind your back, man. I'm not gonna lie, we have meetings about you, man. He fucks chubby chicks and they don't have kids, man, without condom, man. It's miraculous, it's amazing.
Thank you. That's a special dude right there. Not only is he the only comedian we have to like to get him the fuck off stage, he runs it. He runs it to tell Jeremy he has cancer. Totally dead. No, good job, man. Totally fucking worth it. Mauricio Mars. Woo. Sitting here telling Juarez jokes to a room full of Asian people. They don't know Juarez. They don't go there. It's dangerous. Okay, talking about the blondes walking down the street on Polk. They're not real blondes. They're not real women on Polk. It's not that part of town. Don't awkwardly laugh like you've never picked up a tranny on Polk Street. Come on, guys. It is dark now. We can do these jokes.
We gotta go.
Are you leaving? Is this...
I'm kidding.
Okay. We're annoying ZOlo. We got one more comedian for you guys. We saved him for last for a reason, because it doesn't matter if you left already. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for my buddy Jeremy Talamantes.
Stop it. You guys aren't clapping for me, you're just clapping. Mauricio's gone. Dude, I have this comedy shirt on. I have not made it, but Mauricio, I've been doing this for 15 years. I've been doing this a long time. I left that guy in LA when I last went there. All right, let's move on. Is that allowed? Am I allowed to do that? Destiny Iron Bryant. Let's start with you, fucking bitch. That's all I know about her. She's a Libra. Their sign is the Wayne scale, and their core traits are being open, being adventurous, and bulimia. She has a tattoo on her bicep that says beginner, and it's to keep her humble, it's to keep her grounded. Like, she looks at it and she's like, yeah, sure, I'm an expert at hand jobs now, but I remember what it was like coming up in the game. She considers herself an actress, but only when her boyfriend asks where she's been. Other people also may consider her an actress, and it's just too bad she's been typecast as a squirter. What? I don't know. She does a lot of porno. You guys want to do some porno? I don't know. It's easy to get lost in her eyes. They're so big and pretty. It's also easy to get lost in her vagina. It's so vast. It can get scary, but if you get lost, just ask some of the other fellas for directions. I mentioned it before, she has a metal bar in her chest and screws in her hips. And I just think it was so nice of all the guys she used to live with to like rebuild her after all the gangbangs. It's so thoughtful. Tomas Flores, apparently the only real Mexican here. Mr. Flores used to be a high school instructor. Clearly he taught lunch. I don't know how the fuck you got fired from that, but now you're a stay-at-home dad. But it's okay. He stays at home to instill Mexican values in his kids. Like being lazy as fuck.
Yes.
So, being a Mexican stay-at-home dad ain't easy. I was kidding earlier. It's not easy, especially when there's like 19 kids to tend to. All right, let's go to Jeff Lowe. Robert's all over the place. Let's do it. Dude, what kind of fucking bowl did your barber use to cut your hair? Wait, what was that? Lowe is not his real name. It's not. It's a nickname. It's short for lonely. He gave it to himself and it stuck. I'm not here to stereotype, but Jeff is great at math. You guys heard him? He kept adding shitty joke after shitty joke. Shitty joke. I wondered, I was astonished. I was like, my brain can't even do that. Pete O'Keefe. Thank you so much, Pete O'Keefe, for having this. Also, fuck you. Both of those things. Yeah, I don't know who said that, but Mercy, get out of here, stop talking! The audience has decided! He always tells women he's the outdoorsy type of guy. He always tells them that, and it's like, dude, they know. They won't let you in their house. He likes to drink a lot. He loves drinking, so guys, buy him some drinks, because I don't know anyone more deserving of alcohol poisoning. He's like the type of dude that goes to bars, gets drunk, hits on women, and then loses a bunch of fights. Pete O'Keefe looks like Wolverine if the one thing his healing factor couldn't mend was a broken heart. Don't be sad for him, fuck that guy. But also, and coincidentally, the reason women usually give for rejecting him is that he looks like a mutant freak. Wolverine's a mutant. Yeah, I'm roasting myself. I'm a nerd. Whatever. Fuck you guys. Cheryl White. Jesus Christ. You know what? She may be old and wrinkled, but men still want to bang. And I don't know, maybe it's just because all the wrinkles make it look like she's way more cleavage. Dude, her skin is so fucking saggy, gangsters want to wear it as pants. Thank you, man. I'm sorry about everything I said earlier. God damn it. We had Jonathan and Jason Mack. Fuck those guys. Yeah. All you need to know about them is they're bald and they were white. I don't need to tell jokes about them. Me just having hair is roast enough. I probably threw away some classic jokes in there. If there was like more hilarity, you guys didn't laugh enough during my set, it's probably on the ground right now. Just read it later. You can just read it, it's fine. Clay Newman. More like Clay Pooman, am I right? The shittiest host in the world. Yeah, I know. Clay's puffy hair makes him look like a Q-tip. I don't know, maybe a Jew-tip, if you will. And that may not be the best joke ever written, but you gotta admit, it was original. Because never before have the words Jew and tip been used in the same sentence. His afro is so large it would take 7 yarmulkes to cover it. He can only afford 3 menorah candles. He's the only broke man, Jewish man in San Francisco. I know you're whispering to him, but he needs to hear this instead. You look like Bozo the Clown when he's off the clock. Clay has trouble getting ladies because just everything about him. But, it's also the fact that his huge glasses magnify the desperation in his eyes.
It's okay.
It's okay. He studied theater in college. They never taught him how to cry on command, though. He had to learn that studying his parents when he told them his major. Clearly, he's not an actor. You've not seen him in anything before. So, alright. I don't mean to be so mean to Clay. He's a nice guy. Every time I hang out with him, he smokes me out. And it's like, it's so nice of him, but that shit puts me to sleep. Like, I'm not talking about the weed, just having conversation with him. Oh man, I'm I'm so glad to be here, dude. Like, roasting Asian girls is a fetish of mine. Remember that? Any of you want to be roasted later? Like, alright, I don't want to sound racist, but Asian women are the most beautiful women on the planet. Also, they all look the same. Except for ZOlo, true. Except for ZOlo, she gets her looks from Genghis Khan's side of the family. Now, one thing I like, you always have a smile on your face. She always has a smile on her face, but that's also probably because there's always cum on it too. I don't know if you guys know this. A lot of you probably do. But when you're done eating her out, a fortune pops out of her cookie. It's not great news. It usually just tells you you have chlamydia. Now we know how to say that in Mandarin. There's no lucky numbers. Yeah, I don't know. I still hear there's like a lot of racism. A lot of people don't like immigrants in this country. You know, I hear a lot of things. People are like, oh, immigrants are dumb. Immigrants are worthless and they're stupid. And I tell those people, you're wrong. Except in the case of ZOlo True. She snuck over the Great Wall of China to get to this country. But it's like, you know, you didn't have to do that, right? Right. She actually moved here when she was 13. It was part of a sex slave exchange program that she had. A lot of holes near the end of my set. I don't know. No, this is the last joke. Oh wait, I want to say something about. I had something earlier about Jeff. I think I wasn't gonna attack his pill addiction, whatever. I don't care. I wouldn't stoop that low because I need Adderall. Yeah, let's get back to ZOlo. Back on task. I need this fucking Adderall, dude. Back to task at hand. Don't play with my heartstrings. Don't you dare, Jeffrey, that beautiful haircut. You guys can't tell, but I have a huge boner.
Wait, let me see.
Hey, you can. All right, you wait till after the show, madam. You can wait. I honestly believe ZOlo would be the perfect woman on paper if she weren't as flat as paper. Alright, guys. I guess that's all for me. Those are all the jokes I wrote. Hey, what do you guys do?
How long it would take Jeremy to realize there's no battery in the microphone. Forever. Forever it would take. No, if you aim it this way, though. There's no fucking microphone. You ready, pretty lady? You about ready to do this? Okay, where the fuck was that earlier, you guys? Are you kidding me? I know you're waiting for her, but still, we're here too, y'all. I like that. Some of us got drunk and went on Facebook to prepare for this last night. All right, well, I guess we've only got one more person to hear from. The person, like, at this point in the show, literally every single one of us wants to hear from. You want to keep your little throne over there, or you want to come stand back here like us regular people do?
Yeah, regular people.
Join us over here. Ladies and gentlemen, one more big applause for ZOlo.
Thank you. Cheers, you guys. Let's laugh. You better laugh. Let's see. I've never done this before, but I guess I'm like comedian it now. Okay. It's like you. I'm welcome, right?
Oh, okay. Of course.
I saw an SPCA commercial on TV. You know what those are?
No.
What the fuck? You know what those are? The dog commercial on TV the other day, and yeah, I was shocked when I saw Pete's face. And I would have bought him though, but he was neutered. I'm like, shit. screensaver. It's like, damn, baby, why don't you look at something better? Have you heard of pussy? Never. He's a huge dick though, he's fucked up. I'm obviously talking about his personality. Jeff Lowe, little dick. Obviously talking about his junk. I heard it's only gotten smaller since he was born. He suffers from that weird case of Benjamin Button shit. Where he was born with a grown-ass man penis and it gets smaller and smaller. It's probably micro penis now. Oh, baby. I'm lying, just kidding. No one's ever seen his dick. Well, at least nobody outside the church. Jeff Love, he says he's Chinese. You're more of a Twinkie, you know. Yellow on the outside, white on the inside. All pills of shit. Don't drop that, don't Yeah, you got all your pills on you? What day is today? You got it? Okay, good. Jeff Lowe, you motherfucker. Never mind, I don't want to talk about you no more because you're Asian. I'm Asian too, so we shouldn't do that to each other. Clay, where the fuck is Clay?
It's hard to miss.
This motherfucker, his hair, so dirty. It looks like he hasn't been showered since Auschwitz. There, Cheryl, how do I pronounce it? Well, is it because you're Jew and water's pretty expensive nowadays? It's alright. Yeah, California, I get you. Your cheap ass. Yeah, hey, if you were stuck in the attic with Aunt Frank, nah, she would never have touched you in all those motherfucking years with your dirty ass hair.
She was 12. That is a national hero.
You would have done it. Destiny, baby girl, you're so pretty. Why are you? Destiny. Is that how you spell your name? It's like your name was like on those teen moms. You know what I mean? They don't really know how to fucking spell me, so it's like Destiny. It's not Destiny. It's Destiny. That's how they do it. Damn, girl. Hey, I heard you used to live with 5 guys in a studio. For real, girl? You did that? Oh my goodness. So where does it go? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Where did you find all those holes? I'm like, I don't know. So that train's been running for so long, so fast, so free. It's like an express shuttle, isn't it? Okay, I made that one up. Okay, fine. Next. Hurry up, make people laugh. J-Mac.
Not here.
He's in the KKK. Do we have black people in the audience? Do we? Yeah, that's why he's not here. Cheryl, you know Cheryl.
Cheryl White.
She came to Mr. Ben's the other day where I work, you know, as a bartender and everything. And she was like, can I get an old fashioned? And I was like, But Cheryl, how did you even get up here? There's no fucking wheelchair access over here. Who the fuck carried Cheryl up here? Like, somebody needs a drink. Like, Tomas. Tomas. Wait, you trying to hurry me up?
Pete is not me, Pete.
What are you afraid of her?
Pete, you want me to talk about shit?
Yeah.
Nah, it's not even worth it. It's not even worth my breath. Okay, Tomas. Tomas Flores. You know what Flores means in Spanish, don't you? It means flowers. He says he's straight. Tomas, hey, your parents already had it already. Like, they already knew. They changed their last name to Bryant when you were born. Hey, Tomas, so do you really sleep in the same bed with your wife, or do you have a?
Try not to.
Or do you have a little mattress in the closet hiding? Some people would just do anything to hide that they're gay. Look at him, look how he's sitting, oh, it's so cute. It's so fabulous. JK. Well, what the fuck? Tomas, what'd you do on Cinco de Mayo though? Did you go to that cockfight? Not the kind with roosters, I bet. Because I was getting roasted, I got fucked up.
If you feel like we cut her off short, I got a feeling if you just buy her a drink, she'll talk at you for a long time. For a long time. So there's more where that came from. It's past 9, which means it is no longer comedy time. It is sexy dance party time. Women have never wooed at me before. That was amazing. That was a lot of fun. You guys are beautiful. Thank you so much for coming out. One more time for yourselves. Really. This dude, not that dude, Pete, whatever the fuck Pete is. Pete does this every once in a while, so talk to him. Find out when we can do this again. Have a good night.